Uh-oh, race. I couldn't catch this guy. Come here, motherfucker. Come here, motherfucker. Come here, motherfucker. Oh, shit. What the fuck just happened there? Oh, shit. Still rolling. Still rolling.
This is
the door is open. The door is open.
It's all about introducing you.
What's up, beautiful people? It's your boy, Uncle Rizza. Grid 2. Let's get in. You guys heard me bitch and moan about Grid for a while now, and it's mainly because of the lack of a cockpit view in Grid 2. And this was something that I was so turned off that they did. And according to Codemasters, you know, no one was using it. What the hell ever. The first thing I'm gonna do is knock a point off because of a lack of a cockpit view. Deal with it. Get over it. Grid 2 pretty much takes up where Grid 1 left off, and that's a beautiful thing. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I guess let's start with the graphics. This game is beautiful, and it's not the most polished looking racing game on the market, but damn, the detail is crazy. Let me back off of the cars for a second. I mean, wherever these tracks are, these environments, these things are stunning, man. You're hauling through Cali or wherever the hell that was in America, and it's like deers hauling ass across the street. And in Chicago, you've got the train up ahead, and in Dubai you've got planes flying up. It's a beautiful game, and Paris looks like Paris, and wow, they really nailed the environments. And when it comes to the cars, incredibly detailed. I mean, you can tear the damage in the game is awesome. You can tear these cars up. We're talking doors knocking off, opening, windshields gone, the entire thing. And you get into a serious accident, individual quarter panels will be missing. Right down, you can see right down to the rivets on the chassis. Seriously impressive shit. And one of the things that Grid excelled at, that Grid 2 really pushes the envelope even further, was a sense of speed. This game keeps you on edge. Wow, the sense of speed is very rare. Right behind the graphics is the sound. This game sounds exactly like you would think a race would sound. The sound in this game is super amazing. Did you get that? Super amazing. Tires fighting for grip on the asphalt. You got the car backfiring, high revving cars. You got the American muscle grumbling. Like it's just amazing how these things sound. And I have yet to play a racing game that just nailed it like this. And Grid had a really strong sound to it. And even up to this day, I still say Grid was the best sounding racing game on the market. And here comes Grid 2 and pushes that even further. Turbos, spool, superchargers whine, blow off valves blow off. It's amazing. This is one of those games where when you play it, you want to play it with the volume up all the time. It's just that good. Now, in terms of the actual vehicles in the gameplay, like there's something here that I want to say almost initially threw me for a loop, but I had to remember the franchise, right? There's no tuning, and they've got a nice set of cars here that make you want to tune, but that's not what Grid is about. And I can completely excuse them for that because this game is what it is, man. Even with the lack of tuning, these cars are nonetheless fun to drive. Everything from the American muscle to the small little Japanese imports, and then you've got the European monsters, and you got open wheel cars in the game. Everything is fun to drive, and I was so amazed. Like, I really wasn't bored driving any of these classes. Speaking of classes, everything's laid out in tiers from tier 1 to 4. So in tier 1 you get something like a Subaru BRZ. In tier 2 you may start to see like your Skyline the GTR actually, Godzilla. Tier 3 is when you start to see a lot of crazy power cars like a McLaren or like an Atom I mentioned earlier. And in Tier 4 you get the big boys like Koenigseggs and Puganis and whatnot. So right there is your progression that you see across the board. Now, those tiers are unlocked in the career mode, and the career mode is very well paced, very well thought out, very well executed. You've got races like these promotional races where you just go around trucks to get times, and you've got the time races, time challenges, regular grid races, and then you've got a new introduction, which would be the live route mode. And I want to quote Snow for a second. This was the innovation in gaming, and I agree with him. Basically, live routes takes an environment and completely makes it random. So you never know what turn is coming up ahead. Sure, you know specific sections and you kind of can feel it, but you're always still on your toes, and it makes for such an intense race. I really love the way the career in general is laid out. And of course you've got your drifting, which I suck at, but yeah, whatever. So you do these races and you get likes for fans, and you get treated to these videos of whoever the hell that guy is on ESPN running his mouth, and all of this, it's all about making your world tour, or whatever the hell your club is, a world sport. So you come from a grassroots and build up, blah blah blah. It's executed well, you're gonna play it, you're gonna have fun. Outside of that, you go to the multiplayer, which isn't bad. Competition is really tough on there, and I didn't feel the need to compete in this game. I was having so much fun in the single player, and the multiplayer is fine. There's a lot of people out there that's gonna enjoy it, and even without the traditional multiplayer modes, they did a lot to really keep you abreast to your friends' activity in the game, who broke your record and how they break it, where they broke it. It really turns you into an intense competitor, and I love how they did all of that. Really dope. And I want to give a special shout out to the AI. I mean, I feel like with each generation racer, the AI gets better, but there's really some good stuff going on here, and they did a good job at making aggressive drivers aggressive, and making a lot of more skillful drivers more skillful. You'll see some shit. You'll see some pile-ups, and you'll be going past somebody and they'll just like blatantly hit you, because that's what that guy does. He's aggressive. I really like that. It reminds me of the Need for Speed Shift. I thought the AI in that was really good too. A little over the top, but I like the execution here in Grid. But altogether, Grid 2 is a super package. I mean, the graphics are amazing. Sound is amazing. And a quick shout out to the replay system. Still the best replay system in any racing game, really. With the sense of speed and the way the cinematics and these replays are cut up, hands down, best replay in any racing game, period. I mean, there's so much going on in Grid, and it's all pulled together nicely. It's a really dope package, and I did take away a point for the cockpit view. And it sucks that they did that, and I feel like that should be something that's standard in today's world. Like, who the hell ships a racing game with no cockpit? Like, what the fuck are you selling me, Daytona USA? Like, let's get it together here. But nonetheless, Grid gets a solid 4 out of 5 from me. If you're not looking forward to Gran Turismo 6, man, run out and get this game. This is gonna keep you really occupied. It's gonna crave that racer within you if you're bored of what you're playing. It's your boy, Uncle RZA. I'm out of here. Peace.